Hey, what's up everybody? This is Dumpster Cat. Welcome back to another video. In this one, we are back on the rock. I played a lot of Seasons Past on the channel recently and just kind of wanted to get a change of pace. So what better way to do that than to net deck the most recent 5.0 rock list. This one is coming from this username on Magic Online. This is a really interesting list. I've played these Scrap Gorger and Invoke Despair lists in the past. They're not usually what I like to play for BGX. I usually like the lower to the ground versions of this deck, but it does seem that most of the 5.0 and challenge placements for BGX do run the full 4 Scrap Gorger and full 4 Invoke Despair package, which is pretty interesting. And interestingly enough, this user opted to go for the full 4 Glissa and full 4 Shieldred. Now, I usually don't play, play sets of legendary creatures in my mid-range decks. I think that you could get away with it, but I usually, I think it's kind of bad practice to do so. However, I think that, in the Pioneer meta as it is in 2023, we can kind of get away with it just simply because Shieldred and Glissa are must-kill threats. In the sense that when you put them on the board, your opponent needs to find a removal spell for them, or else they're going to pretty much just take away the game. And with that, just having backup copies in the fullest amount will probably be good for us. And so with that, I think it's probably fine, although it still, does feel and look pretty weird just to have the full playsets of both of these cards, and pretty expensive with these Shieldreds, but that's okay. Yeah, interesting list, interesting idea. We'll see how this works out in the matches. I think it should be mostly fine, actually. Whether or not I'm going to, apply this to my own decks, I'm not really sure, but we shall see, of course. Other than that, we are playing Chevel, which is really cool to see Chevel around. Really nice that this card, or that this user opted to go for this card and was able to 5.0, so really cool to see that. I've always loved this card. I think that it's a great fit, not terrible in the meta, whatsoever, and yeah, just really love the card. Otherwise, kind of just have like a Rakdos, Golgari, you could call it, with like 2 Trespasser, 2 Liliana, Bankbuster in the main deck, some Go for the Throats. I think that we could probably be playing just a diversity of removal spells rather than these Go for the Throats. So maybe just like 1 Power Word Kill over one of them, or a Heartless Act over one of them would be maybe a bit more appropriate. But things like that don't really have to matter too much. I think this should be fine as is. So yeah, with that being said, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Please consider subscribing, checking out the Patreon, and yeah, let's get on with the matches. Alright, here we are for match number 1 with our beloved BGX midrange. We are on the play, fortunately enough, with a decent hand up against Gigantha, which can pretty much just mean anything. I mean, like, if I had to guess in the dark, maybe like Neoform Atraxa, or actually probably like an Omnath Bring to Light build. Also played against this person a number of times before. Opponent Mulligans to 6, perhaps is thinking about going down to 5. Nah, keep 6, okay. So, turn 2 Scrap Gorger. Have a turn 4 Invoke if we really want to. Otherwise, we're just on the Bankbuster plan. Okay, so it probably looks like the Atraxa Neoform deck. Trespasser wasn't the worst draw. In this matchup, I think just keeping the board as clear as possible is the best thing we could do. Or just the most important thing we can do. Fatal Push? Yeah, okay. Gotcha. Oh, Grixis, okay. So Grixis Gigantha, I have no clue what this is. Ledger Shredder. Yeah, I still don't really have... still don't know what this is. I guess I'll just be mana efficient and play my Trespasser. And we do have Takenuma in the deck, but I think I'll just... yeah, I don't think I'm ever getting back a Scrap Gorger with Takenuma, so just exile that. Opt. So maybe Phoenix, some sort of Phoenix thing. Scratch the bottom. Oh, do they not have a third land? They do not, okay. So obviously quite good for us. I'll take the Fatal Push. Then let's start with the Bank Buster. Or player on Spell Pierce. Then Scrap Gorger. Ooh, you know. Actually didn't even think of this. Probably should have just held that. Ooh, Meeting of Minds too. Okay, so some sort of brew, it looks like. So probably just should have held the Scrap Gorger. Especially with drawing 5th land anyways for the Invoke. Probably just not necessary to play that out. So a little bit of a misplay there. Another Shredder, okay. Looks like they're still not fortunate enough to hit their 3rd land. Just pass. Okay. Shielded, wow. Yeah, that's pretty good. Man, the greedy person in me kind of wants to play Shielded and then just hope to invoke Despair next turn. I think I'll just probably go for that. Also just allows us to attack with the Bank Buster, which is quite nice. Plays poorly around a removal spell, but don't think I need to worry about that. And I think I will just attack with both, despite them being able to double block this. Yeah, so I think this is fine. I'll just take, honestly, with them choked on mana, I'm fine with that trade. And I'll pass. So I mean, this is, okay, fair enough. This is a deck where you could get Shielded plus Invoke Despair pretty consistently, which is nice. So no land still from the opponent. Although them getting rid of the Shielder does keep them somewhat in the game, but we do just have pretty easy Invoke here. Okay. I guess I'll play out Takenuma, just because we could hold up draw on Bank Buster now, or Decay. Yeah, it's definitely nice to see like familiar faces or familiar usernames playing, you know, interesting new decks. Definitely a nice feeling. Okay, there's their 3rd land. There we go. I think I will just decay this, however. Okay. Okay, they concede. Yeah, just a lot of pressure there. Multiple Shielders. I mean, hey, multiple Shielders did work quite relevant there. So, Grixis, Meeting of Minds, Probably like, I'm guessing they have third path Iconoclast, more young Pyromancers. So I guess I don't mind these extinction events whatsoever. The invokes are probably pretty weak. Maybe even want Ritual of Soot, but maybe not. Probably could just bring in Goblinks as well and call it a day. Seems like a matchup where Cheval is going to be really nice. You know, we don't have as much removal as I typically play, at least in the 2-drop slot. So Cheval is a bit weaker in that sense, but still should be quite powerful, right? Also could potentially cut Liliana, but I think I'm probably fine with her. I just kind of don't really know what else I would bring in. Maybe just a bank poster, probably not Duress. I would imagine this match would probably just want to be discarding away their creatures, but could be wrong. This is a really nice hand though, very well rounded. Okay. Yeah, I mean, with these draws, like, the deck has impressed me, at least so far. Just like Glissa, Shielder, these are really powerful cards. Ooh, Kaito, that's really cool. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, I think I'll probably just play out Shieldred here. Drawing back up one makes me feel even more comfortable doing that, or making that play. Okay, so they draw off Kaito. Kroxa, sweet. So that play makes me think they have Fatal Push in hand. So I think I'll discard my Glissa. Or we could discard Castle. No. We could discard Glissa. Yeah, okay. Man, this is a... Oh, you know, I guess I could have just discarded Trespasser. I was thinking keep him for the Kroxa in the graveyard, but we just have Scrap Gorger anyways. Still getting used to playing Scrap Gorger again. But I guess because we are in a, I guess, seemingly a mid-range-ish matchup, Trespasser is still nice. Okay. So they're still digging deep. Let's see if they found anything. Okay, yeah. There's a canal in the graveyard. Land. And Young Pyromancer. Okay. So no removal spell. Just take the Kroxa now. Suppose. Oh, and go for the throw. so it's pretty nice. And yeah, that's actually lethal. Wow, pretty good draws from us for sure. Okay, and they concede. So opponent stumbled in game 1. Game 2 was a bit more fair, but just these multiple shield reads actually played out to be really nice. So see you guys for match 2. Alright, here we are for match number 2 on the draw with a keepable hand for sure. Held Fountain, no Kahira, but probably blue-white, if I had to guess. Control, that is. Obviously blue-white. Uh-oh, 2 mana open. Still just gonna go for Scrap Gorger here. Okay. So no make disappear sensor, potentially, or just they have a lay down arms. Definitely a matchup where Chevel is pretty bad. Yep. Another Chevel. Okay. So we can just run out Glissa. I guess that's probably just the play, although it feels pretty bad. Just kind of don't have the best hand against them. Game 1. They just passed turn though, which makes me think they have a Wandering Emperor. Although we did draw a 4th land for binding. So I guess we just make him play it. Drawing Thoughtseize there would have been perfect. Oh, they have a March. Interesting, okay. So yeah, I'm fine with that trade. Just go Bankbuster and Chevel now. I guess now if they have Teferi and no counterspell, Chevel could be decent enough. Narset. Okay. Narset and no activation? Really? No, okay. Okay. Yep. Does feel pretty nice using Chevel again, or being able to use him again. I think we just have to play into a counterspell here. Otherwise, we're just like drawing blindly with Bankbuster for what, like R1 of Decay. Yeah. I mean, they didn't have counterspells before, so maybe they still don't, but I feel like they were holding it. Okay, I guess not. So we should draw here, I'm pretty sure. This is a Fateful Absence. Or March. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. So yeah, definitely take that trade. It's actually pretty good for us, especially knowing that Chevel is not the best in this matchup. And they just have Wandering Emperor and 1 unknown in hand. get our land. Guess we could start with the draw. Thoughtseize would be really nice here. Okay. So then I guess we just go Cheval. Deluge. Okay. That's pretty good. 6 mana. And I'll play a tap land. So then, with them having Deluge, I feel a bit worse not casting my Scrap Gorger, but with the 7th land anyways, I guess that's fine. And okay, that's really bad. And we just weren't going to play Scrap Gorger that turn anyways. Yeah. I wish this was Assassin's Trophy. Okay. Yeah, it seems like that Deluge was pretty good for them. They probably got Teferi plus maybe just a land or something else in the hand. Yeah, 4 cards in hand now is pretty scary. Definitely need like an Invoke, Thoughtseize, something like that. Okay, that's a start. Whoa. Okay, I think I'm just not going to be winning this game. Yeah, I'll just concede here. A little bit of an early concession, but we just have no way of dealing with all of that card advantage. Do get a lot of nice cards though, that's for sure. Could bring in these 10 if we really want to. I think that we saw Narcissus, so Decay is actually not terrible. I think Cheval is pretty bad. Consume like a Scrap Gorger. Trespasser. Like 3 push. Then maybe only 1 Go Blank is necessary. Trim and Invoke Despair. I think I want all my Glisses and Shieldreds. Oh, and Go for the Throat's pretty bad as well. So maybe we just bring in Go Blank number 2. Could also bring in Tear Thunder. I've done that before against control just as a 1-of. I think we should be fine without it. With no Kahira, they probably don't have like Regal Caracol out of the sideboard. So I think Go for the Throat is pretty bad. Although they could have like Dream Trawler. But we have like Liliana, Invoke. I guess Noxious Grasp does hit Trawler as well, so I think we should be mostly fine here. Okay, game 2 on the plate. Triple discard 1-lander. I think this is a mulligan, unfortunately. Okay, keep this. I think unfortunately we put back the Thrawn. Yeah. And see what they got going on. Okay. I guess I kind of have to take this lay down arms, unfortunately, because we really need our Scrap Gorger to survive. Otherwise, they have a pretty slow hand, so not too worried. But at the moment, they don't really have a way of dealing with turn 3 Shieldred, so hopefully we hit lands. Nah. I guess Gliss is still a decent one, though. Just please no counterspell. Dang. So it's pretty good. So that's pretty good, but we still have the potential out of drawing land still, hopefully. Nah, yeah, I don't know why, but I had a feeling we weren't going to draw into that. Okay. There we go. Yep, just play Shieldred. And attack. So Farewell is like really, really good. We're 2 turns away from it, so we kind of have to try to do as much as possible before then. Temporary lockdown. It's pretty good. Honestly, was like kind of more scared about this Emperor. It's like kind of sucks, but it's also like mostly fine. And at least we drew a playable card. I wonder if they cast their March here. Maybe. Okay, March and Farewell. And I'm just going to attack them. I don't think we can afford to care about the Narset at this point. But yeah, I mean, now they're just going to go Wandering Emperor, so like if we don't attack, then I guess we play around this. But I don't think that's a winning line. Jeez, they always have the perfectly timed Teferis, don't they? Yeah, I mean, if this resolves, we're not out of it. Okay. So let's see if Thrun can do it. Dice to Verdict. But is arguably our best card in the matchup. Yeah, control has just been really, really good recently. I've been really impressed. Yeah, just perfect cards. I was kind of expecting to lose this game. Mulligan to 6. Got caught on 2 lands for a couple turns there. Can't really feel bad about losing this, you know. And control is just generally a tough matchup anyways. So probably concede here. Yeah. Okay, fair enough. See you guys for the next one. Okay, here we are for match number 3 on the draw with the 1-lander. Gonna have to mulligan this one. Okay, it's a bit better. Could put back. Let's put back Binding actually. It's better to put back a Fatal Push, but I think with just 2 lands, push is gonna be a bit more good for us, a bit better for us. So it looks like we're up against Sacrifice, unfortunately. This is just like a really tough matchup for us traditionally. Okay, take the Fable. At least though they don't have like the best hand. Okay, top deck Oven is pretty good. Liana, not the most fantastic. See if they bring it back. Because I will push it. No, okay. Okay. Let's see if we hit our 3rd land. No. I think I'm also just not going to play that out, unfortunately. Yeah, I think they're definitely reading us for Fatal Push. Just passing turn though. Dang. Still can't really do much. I mean, I guess we could technically play Chevil, but it's just like playing into the claim, just not interested in doing that. And I don't mind them just playing Chakantha here, because we do have the Go for the Throat. Okay. There we go. So with Hive, Liliana's not the best, but still is the play. So discard a Scrap Gorger. Blood Crypt, okay. In fact, yeah, she's just dead. Yep. Okay, well, if we're gonna win this game, it's gonna be with Shieldred. An unanswered Shieldred, which is pretty unlikely to get through, but we'll see. It looks like they just have it here. Yep. Okay, I'll just concede here. Just pretty behind. Can't really make any plays. We do get extinction events and go blanks though. And Terrace Under is pretty nice. Honestly, the Thrun seems pretty decent as well. I think I don't want my Invokes, don't want my Lilianas. Glissa is pretty weak against Claim. Go just something like that. Seems pretty fine. One lander, yeah. Good number of one landers this league so far. I guess we keep this one though. Put back a Shieldred. We have 25 lands. So, just getting a bit of variance, but that's okay. So keep, put back Shieldred, and let's see what they got. Okay. I guess I'll take the Obnixilis. They currently can't get Revolt off Fatal Push. Okay, I guess now they can. We'll see if we even draw mana to be able to cast Glissa though. Nope. Yeah, a couple of pretty tough games, for sure. Maybe taking push there is correct. This card is just like super hard for us to deal with though. And I guess I go blank here. Try to get them to discard that Fatal Push. I don't really think playing into it is what we want to be doing. Harvester and push. Okay, so 2 disputes in hand. So that's 1 dispute. I guess our only play is Glissa. I mean, we have a lot of heat in hand if we are able to draw the lands. That's a great blocker for Glissa as well. Okay. I think I'll just lose 2 life. That's actually a pretty decent draw if we weren't going to draw land. as those allow us to attack them. Yeah, I guess I could still do this though. I mean, takes them off food tokens at the very least. But yeah, not much other than that. Yeah. Kolagon's command. Wow. Okay. Because I discard Thrun. Take 2 life. Wow, yeah, this is a pretty good combo for them. Okay, I'll concede there. Just terrible variance both games. I can't really do much about it though. See you guys for the next one. Okay, back for match number 4 on the play with a nice hand. I guess getting that sacrifice matchup out of the way despite having pretty yucky variances probably fine. If we're gonna have a matchup where it goes like that, then I guess I'm fine with it being a bad matchup, right? And hopefully this one goes a bit better. Okay, Greasefang. So, love having my Scrap Gorgers in this matchup for sure. Okay, no white mana yet. Guess I'll play up my Glissa. Just pass turn. Okay. So take a Chariot. Very good card against us, obviously. I suppose they do have Delirium, so there was some consideration to just upkeeping Scrap Gorger on the Chariot. Okay. It's actually fine for us, especially if they're going to do this. So it gets to do that little trick, and then I think just play Scrap Gorger. Hold up, go for the throat. Although they probably are just going to play out Chariot this turn. in this case, I'll just push one and then edict the other, I think. I guess I'll just play this land out. I guess I just should have drawn first. It's okay. Okay. Okay, salvage. Okay, there's a Greasefang. Still no vehicles in the graveyard though. They take a pathway. Okay. So still no vehicles. Guess they can crew? Yeah. So yeah, I mean, with Go for the Throat as our removal spell of choice, can't really do much about that. And yeah, I think I'll just let her die. I think I value my scrap orchard a bit more. Ooh, okay, that was really nice. Okay, down to one. Okay. Still no vehicles. Not that it really matters, because I still have Scrap Orger in case they put a vehicle in the graveyard, plus have an extra Greasefang or can't stay away. So I think we're pretty insured for this game. That Invoked Spirit draw was really nice though. For sure it felt nice. Okay, and then just concede. Cool, cool, cool. So Greasefang, we get Go Blanks, Noxious Grasps, and Tear Cinders. That's usually my plan. Liliana is pretty weak. You know, Chevo is actually pretty nice. think I like all my fatal pushes. Binding probably too slow. Could probably trim like 1 or maybe 2 Invoke Despairs. Maybe trim like a Shieldred. Bankbuster. Yeah, I guess I trim Bankbuster as well. Okay, here for game 2 with a keepable hand. Oh. Good luck. No form of pressure. Nothing like a Scrap Gorger or Glissa or Trespasser. I guess we don't have that many forms of pressure in this deck, as we are just kind of, I guess, more of a control deck. I could kind of call it. Still not really though. Just like the 4 Shielders and the 4 Invokes are just like pretty slow, and then like Shielders are efficient, but Invoke kind of isn't. Which makes me want to call this kind of a control-E-ish deck, I guess. Okay, probably have to take Liliana here. Either that or Chariot, but with them choked on mana, I think we could just take the Liliana. Just no way of dealing with her at the moment, besides Invoke, but pretty far off from casting that. Oh, of course they hit the perfect mana from the Informant, unfortunately. It's not incredibly ideal, but it's okay. I feel like Greasefang players always do that. Whoa, they discard a land. Okay. So it probably means they just drew into another land. And I think with no Greasefang or anything, I'll just use my mana to push this here. Okay. And yeah, let's go for Go Blink. Not the most incredible Go Blink. Well, I mean, it's actually pretty good. Pushing. Okay. So yeah, they just have Chariot in hand, hoping to top deck a land. Ooh, okay, tap land. So I guess that was a pretty good Go Blink, I should say. Okay. Castle. So I think I'm just going to talk Enuma here. Instead of killing one of those cat tokens. So Trespasser or Glissa. These are nice hits. I think I'll just take Glissa. And I will just invoke Despair now. Okay, cool. Okay. So those are a pretty good draw. Now they can attack. But we do just have, Glissa next turn, and then very many removal spells. And I think I will just leave up 2 removal spells here. Should be fine enough. Wonder if they take a second chariot. Can they even do that with this? No. Okay. Take informant. I guess I was thinking of the what's it called? The enchantment. Totally forgot the name. Man, I just love this art so much. I started playing in RTR when I was like, must have been like 9 or 10 years old. And just art like this. All of like the Golgari guild cards just like were so cool to me back then, and still are. But just like so awesome looking. Okay, there's Greasefang in the graveyard. Wonder why they didn't keep that in hand. Because they do just have Chariot in the graveyard. I guess no. Oh, okay. Interesting. And no crew, okay. Suppose that makes sense. Just kill some of these guys. Oh, Cheval is actually pretty good as well. You know, I think I'll just take a turn where I don't attack with Glissa. I don't think it's too necessary at the moment. And I think I'm fine just leaving her back, at least for a turn. Just like kind of not really pressure to need to do anything here. Especially with Tire Sunder in hand. Okay, so let's actually just draw with Glissa first, or with Castle. Fatal Push would be really nice. No. Okay, then I guess, I guess now I don't mind too much just attacking with both. I guess didn't have to tackle Cheval. Okay. And yeah, just pass. That's the card, Vessel of Nascency. Okay. So they take a Thicket. No, they choose Liliana. Whoopsies. Okay, so that's completely fine. I think at this point now I am just fine with Terra Sundering this cat token. Get my oh, don't get my bounty counter actually, because it exiles. It's okay though. Scrap Gorger. Okay, and now just put on the pressure. I really wish you could put bounty counters on your own creatures. That would be really fun. Okay. So I mean, I'm at 7 life, but so is the opponent, and we're not really under any pressure. Yeah, Shovel being pretty decent here. Make me sack, really? I thought they would plus for sure. Okay. Should be pretty intuitive from here, I would imagine. Okay, so... Oh, say GG's, okay. Thanks. So yeah, I mean, I feel like the opponent just kind of had some not the best variants these couple games. Although we'd kind of just had, you know, all the answers for them anyways. But yeah, I think like the Go Blinks help out a bunch. Same thing with the Noxious Grasps. I've been extremely high on Noxious Grasps recently. I guess they're in our deck, but oh, thank you. That was really nice. So yeah, cool to play against a nice opponent always. Yeah, I guess not much to say. Deck felt really nice. Shovel at the end performed fairly well. Sideboard cards all very nice. And yeah, see you guys for the next one. Alright, here we are for match number 5. Up against yet another Giganta deck. Been seeing lots of Giganta lately. I have a keepable hand despite it being slow, especially on the draw, but I'm not going to mulligan a hand like this. Overgrown Tomb is interesting. I guess we could just lead on Glade. So I guess this is Neoform then? Caryatid. Okay, maybe I do like Scrap Gorger here though. Maybe it's Omnath, Bring to Light. Opponent also mulligan to 6. Yeah, definitely 5 colors, something. Vanishing Verse. Okay. I guess I just go with a Liana here. Seems, yeah, Liliana seems quite good. I haven't played with Liliana in quite some time with all the seasons passed on the channel recently. But yeah, do miss her sometimes. Okay, just Giganta in hand. Ooh, no 3rd land though from us, our 4th land. Start by plussing. I think I'm just gonna put away, well, what do I put away? My first inclination was the Decay, but that may be wrong. Maybe it's just the Invoke Despair. Probably just Invoke Despair. Discards an Omnath, okay. It's just like Invoke is just really nice to, despite us being on 3 lands, it's just really nice to be able to get back into the game. Looks like, yeah. Bring to Light. I wonder what they get. Just a Valky. Okay, so that's, yeah, fine. Should be fine if we draw land. Oh, they have a Binding. Ah, come on. Okay. Wow. plus, I guess now it's plus away the decay. I feel like this card just has no targets in their deck. There's their Gigantha. Okay. Yep, there's that binding. They're gonna go for Juliana? Yeah, okay. Plus, okay, thankfully it just lands. Really needed that for us. Uh-oh, they shocked in though. Another Bring to Light? Oh, I just did miss it. Okay. So, ew. Kolaghan's Spiral, Deafening Clarion. Okay. Yeah, we still didn't draw anything. Okay. We're just like really dead. Like we go binding on Valky or Tybalt, but they just go Deafening Clarion. Get back, Niv Mizzet. Okay, I'll just concede here. Yeah, like the 5-color Bring to Light deck without Niv Mizzet is like a fair matchup for us, but with Niv Mizzet is just kind of a lot more difficult, unfortunately. We have Duresses though. I think I like my invokes in this matchup. Cheval probably is a cut. Same thing with Decay. Could bring in Go Blank as well. But I think probably just fine without it. Okay, yeah, we could keep this, although it's kind of awkward. Like, do we... I think I'm just gonna play tap land. Like, turn 1 Thoughtseize is really crucial, but I think I really want to get my Scrap Gorger down, even if we don't draw a 3rd land for Shielder next turn. And they're pretty slow decks, so early Thoughtseizes aren't like entirely necessary. Wow, that's a pretty aggressive binding. I'm definitely okay with that. Ah, come on. Okay. Hopefully they don't have another removal spell. Okay. Man, still no 3rd land though. What the heck? Yuck. Wow, what a hand. I guess I take Niv Mizzet and then Bring to Light and try to somehow deal with Omnath. I mean, we have to go for the throat, but still like a lot of value from them, unfortunately. Especially with being able to cast Go Blank same turn. And I think killing this is probably just more important than going with the Shieldred at the moment. Okay, cycle. And Gigantha. Okay. So getting rid of their creatures for Kolaghan's command. And okay, let's see if they have a removal spell for Shieldred, or else we're pretty dead. Okay, so they just have Gigantha, which is good for us. I'm not expecting this to hit, but can still make this play. Okay. Just a mountain. Okay. So we're not out of this just yet. Bank Booster is actually going to be pretty relevant here. Hive. Okay. Can just attack with both. And yeah, hope they don't rip a Burnt Light, Binding. Because they could hardcast Valky. Okay, Mana Confluence. Ooh, okay, that was a nice draw as well. Yeah, let's start with that. So get back Scrap Gorger, True Thoughtseize. Okay, just gonna attack. Oh, I definitely did not mean to attack with Shieldred there. Whoopsies. Ah, you're kidding me. Actually, I think that was actually a decent attack. Oh my god. Bring to late. Okay, so they have Bring to Late in hand. Fortunately enough, we can Thoughtseize that away. Yeah, I mean, I was thinking I just wanted to like increase our clock, but that was probably just not the best play to make. Okay, maybe my maybe the magic gods are looking out for me today and not punishing me. That's so stupid. Okay. Another nip visit. Oh, how did they make that play? What? How did they put the cards in the hand so quickly? Does it just auto choose? Okay, they got Vanishing Verse though. And a Halo Forger, wow. Okay, wow, Clothis as well. So if I attack with Hive, Scrap Gorger, Shieldred, they Vanishing Verse Shieldred, double block Hive, take 3. Yeah, I think that's probably surely the play. Yeah. Then we have perfect mana for Glissa. Okay. Oh, they don't Kolagon's command that Niv moves it back. I guess they could just do it here. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is definitely fine as well. Uh-huh. And then let's take... I guess it doesn't matter too much. I guess I'll just take the Vanishing Verse. So they're gonna decay Glissa now. We still have lethal though. Wait, what? No, we don't. Now we do. Okay. So maybe some questionable play patterns from me, but at least we got there. Have a game 3. Don't want to make any changes. I think I'm probably fine. Oh, you know, I guess Fatal Push like isn't the best. Yeah, you know, Noxious Grasp might just be better than Fatal Push. Just because it hits Omnath and Niv. And maybe a Binding as well. Just for the, or Terror Sunder for the Leyline Bindings. Okay, I mean, game 3 of match 5, playing for the 3-2. Always stresses me out. Man, I mean, I guess if I played Rakdos all day, then I would be playing for, like, be like in this situation, but playing for the 5-0. That's a nice hand. But here's me playing for the 3-2. But it's for all of us, you know. Who wants to see Rakdos? Nobody. Okay, so they have a pretty bad hand. Kind of want to take the Bank Buster. Yeah, I'll take the Bank Buster, despite, yeah, the binding being like decent for them. Because they bindinged our Scrap Gorger last game. And they're gonna do it again here, it seems like. No, they don't. Huh. Vanishing Verse. Yeah, so like, definitely okay with this. Yeah, especially drawing second shielded, I feel like very fine. Ooh, and they're making this play. Lovely. So 3 cards in hand. No fourth land, so yeah. Pretty easy shielded here. Okay. definitely a good draw for them. But we just have another shield druid. See if they have a third binding. No. Halo Forger with no targets. Oh, what? They could do this? Wow, it's from any graveyard. That's really cool. Okay. I didn't realize that. Okay, well, I guess just attack here. Oh, I should have actually taken the Glyph Weaver, because they have Kulagon's command there. Okay, they concede. Wow, okay, so we got the Niv Mizzet deck. That was pretty insane. Feels really good. Yeah, I guess, you know, the multiple shielders putting in a lot of work there. See you guys for the wrap up. Okay, so post-league, got a nice little 3-2 for this one. Had some pretty tough matchups against Control and Sacrifice. I think the Control matchup is pretty winnable for us. The Sacrifice one, however, is kind of not winnable. It's just a really difficult matchup for us. Just especially with the Invokes Lilianis being just pretty much completely dead in the matchup, and cards like Glissa just dying to claim the Firstborn quite easily. It's pretty difficult for us, but other than that, the deck felt really nice. I was really impressed by that win against the Niv Mizzet deck, just because that deck is also a pretty tough matchup for us. And the Invokes and Shieldrids and multiple Glissas played a huge role in that matchup. And, you know, I guess along those lines, I was pretty impressed and surprised that the full 4 Glissa and Shieldrid did not come at pretty much any cost. These are just really must-kill threats, and, you know, it was proven that they were killed quite often, and we just pretty much always had the relevant backup, which felt really nice. And so, you know, I guess, yeah, I don't know, in this Pioneer format, Shieldred and I guess Glissa as well, these cards are just like extremely powerful. And so, like I said in the intro, I typically wouldn't play you know, the full playset of a legendary creature, but, you know, maybe in the Pioneer meta as it is today, we can just get away with it and be fine with it. So I guess we'll see in the future. But yeah, pretty powerful deck. Otherwise, Chevel's played out pretty nicely. Was never, you know, not tired of seeing that card. And otherwise, the deck felt pretty nice. I think we could probably just run either like a Heartless Act or a Power Word Kill for one, or either just all of the Go for the Throats. Just because I think it's like probably correct to run just a diversity of removal spells rather than just 2 of the same card, right? Just to have more, you know, diversity, of course. But yeah, sideboard felt pretty nice as well. Don't really have much to complain about that. And yeah, see you guys for the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Take care and have a nice day. Thank you.